I'm not shaking. I'm not.
Let's move. Almost. Let's end this quickly.
Так, раз, два, проверка звука. Все, стрим пошел. Всем привет. Я знаю, что еще вчера, позавчера постримить еще до этого, знаете, так сложились обстоятельства, поэтому прошу прощения. Так, сейчас я полетел. Вот он. Сейчас я подхилю персонаж нашел, подходить сами. Ну. Все. Так, пойду сюжет купать. Потому что мне там, что... Будь здоров. Ой. Для этого, для создания... Ой, извиняюсь, для ивента нужно выполнить не ежедневку, а компанию. Так. Без все-таки. Ой, еще он. Учил из этого.
Aha, there you are. Good to see. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go!
Так, спасибо, сейчас я погоди-ка. Я букетский попадал. На, конец. Это макро. Опс. А сейчас поплыли, да? Копыть. Одну сумочку спалим. Да, я знаю, малый. Не бежать, а я дальше поплыву, ничего не будет. Это лодка. Я после медленно поплыву.
Solidify!
Погоди минутку, пожалуйста. Сейчас, подожди. Так, все, я тут. Сейчас второй рынок приключений. Боюсь, скоро проблемы будут. От нечего делать. По мне попало.
These things useful?
Плохо так. Подала. Так. открыл океан. А нас прям чисто материться. Вау! Як очень дрифт. А, я не попал. Давай быстрее, 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 быстрее. Опять новый чего не разгадили. Вот горе. Ай, пипец. Как мне туда добраться? Ну просто. А это что такое? А? Следование, что это? А если я просто их электро куда-то? Нет, понятно. Все?
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Какого фига? Я понял. Жалко, что он только так возвращается. Так. Понял. Меня, короче. Так, ладно. Поехали, поехали. Ганти. Блин, Нель, понял. А уже все, конечно. Она сойдет. Так, для начала точку создания. Телепортации кому-то. Дождь не идет, ладно.
The insolent shall be punished.
Gather! This is order.
Fire transgressions! School Bishop down! I'm a rock!
Gather!
Я не смущаюсь, что он все был в океане.
Winter shall eventually come.
И... Загадочный стол иногда на острове. И... Что это такое? Ну-ка. Ну. Понял. Еще один остался.
Empty chest. good for storage.
Достижение получил. Ой, ладно. А теперь поплыли дальше. Не, направо я уж не пойду. Там разгадывать его придется долго. Вот только проблема, конечно, в том, что я карты не вижу. После территории самой. Лишь бы мне сейчас отрывать все это не пришлось. Пожалуйста. Пожалуйста. И... Я не говори. Ну-ка. Чё? Нет, выше. Так, тут верни. Ага. Два. Раз. Все? Уж так.
These things
Плохо.
useful?
Сам того не сливаешь, собрал. Я понял, в самом фонтане находится. Нет, это в самом фонтане. Печалька. Так, ладно, погнали туда. Ой, пипец, как же долго. Сейчас хотим задание примем. Да, я знаю про эту феечку. Просто на нее сейчас не пойду. Мне сначала локацию хотим поразведать. А ты откуда?
I will have order. Stabilize.
Вижу цель, не вижу препятствий, да? Он один из этих.
Crumble.
Так, сейчас еще. Чё? Ссылка кончилась. Ставлю вот так. Да, я знаю, не пускать не нужно. Да я обратно что-то. Такс. Ой, даже так.
Solidify.
Я.
Stabilize.
Time for a light show.
Конечно. Заберите снаряд, называется. Я смогу. Только вот здесь придется медленно есть.
Stabilize.
Не переживай, я залезу. А, дальше ж легче будет, о чем я думал. Блин, как мне так достать молоко? Если ходить откуда интересно нафиг. Опять никак. Придется здесь так. А, ну и все, мне просто не надо было туда лезть. Сразу еще один. Только надеюсь, Валя задостроил сам, конечно. Я его не заставлял. Так. А, я кажется понял где. И... Не, И тут. Странно, неизвестно, непонятно. Туда летит, да. Заныкали, так заныкали.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now,
So, Sanganomiya is the name of the place where Sanganomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Я сначала вон туда наверх залезу. Конечно, вниз полетел. Куда бы еще лететь? Так, ну-ка. Вон. Стянуть как же мало. О, дайте, пожалуйста, перелететь. Ну все, туда. Теперь лучше сразу задание взять это. Где? Вон. Кости, походу. Да, стоит. Да, стоит. Чего? Крайне нам ничего не должен с этого. Ай, вниз поехала. Далеко поехала. Долго пятки сверкали. 2 всего, да. Хочешь полностью? Ладно, схожу немного, тоже соберу. Там не аниме, а электро. Почитали. Кажется, лечить не дали.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, you're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, split to...
Seriously? What is going on?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any... Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about...
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to whatever other motives they may have. We are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary...
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone...
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And the mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up. And neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere. And the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively... I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will... Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you still willing to fight with us? Good. Then here is your... I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special...
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? Is this the same swordfish It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength... Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, Please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops Unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to... I want to make a contribution to the resistance to...
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish too, but...
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Well, Traveler, let's...
Так, и это... Сфера. Где сфера? Где? Где? Должно вниз спускаться. Сейчас наверх подняться. Ой, сейчас тут сложно собираться будет. Еще чуть-чуть упал бы вниз полностью. Да, что помню. Голый зуб, Конечно, я сейчас пойду пешком сюда топать. Так, это точно сюжетка? А, ну конечно, нет. Ой, сорян, ой. Плохо чую. Могу сказать. Как мне эти разблокировать, а? А, понял. А, типа, я понял. А что делать? Ладно, я не пойму. Пофигу. Ай, стопэ. Йо, Бобин. Есть контакт. Чуть выше забраться. Я хотел-то пахнуть к статуе. Там как раз таки эти. И уже от нее пойду. Так. Не проще будет, и будет сразу видно. Буду сразу. Ну, сделай тише, пожалуйста, я буду сразу знать, как мне осталось. Для прокачки. Еще четверка, да.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency, your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I still have... I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have...
You mean...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a bet. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show them what you're made of.
Да. А, вот эти, что ли? Ладно, ладно. Еще кого мне дали. Стоп, отряд. Лишь бы у меня гальчики справа не тронули, Гали. Так, что хотел? Вот ее, по-моему. Да, вот она. Раз. Два. Сейчас, секунду. Сейчас, секунду. Да, я все в сумку уберу.
More companions! Hooray! Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Стопай, у меня вопрос. Вы просто на мне, да, нам что-нибудь заделай. Ну-ка, самурай. Так, надо с этим договориться. Ой, сейчас-то меня не хватит. Почему? Так.
Quake!
Вален. Стоит.
Solidify!
Keep back! How's this?
The fuse is lit!
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course. But still, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the shallows on the east side of the island. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't let these guys
Меч. Так, куда? Полкилометра топать. Так, короче, будет.
If you're scared of
были.
lightning, hide now.
Ну-ка, если будет, почему вы там ударить? Просто пытаться лететь в сторону, как я делал. Как я... Ну, могу, ну. Лишь бы стаминка от этого не тратилась. Если я не туда хотел. Я понял, развернуть. Клево. Чё не фурычим? Так, ладно, ну-ка, если я опять топахнусь. Я вот хочу глянуть, это фигня правда вообще? И можно управлять? Так. Еще раз можно просто разделить назад. Ты не смотрит. Ну-ка, если просто могу не ударить. Нет, да? А, даже так, понятно. Не просто в ту сторону. Ладно, чайка. Ты чё, возьми машинку? О, здесь хоть чего-то работает. Нормально. Так, ну-ка. Дальше вот рядом с этим камнем. Так, работает? Нет. Вот так. Работает. Ну-ка, у него процесс очень награнул. Да.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Ну тут остров, да, мне просто. Вот она. Ладно, погнали, посмотрим. Блин.
There's so many of them!
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide to provide backup or abandon them and escape on their own. But Captain, that would put you in great danger. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's...
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and rendezvous with you on completion.
Let's get down to business.
Stabilize.
А, ступай.
How's this?
Ой, как же.
Fire hazard!
There's more! There's more! To the very blade! Finally!
Да.
The berry!
Let me try my blade. This is order. Solidify.
Sayonara special!
Да, вот с
Go
этим
Bishop 2!
чувством будет проблема.
Time for a light show!
Поэтому не побить вовремя, чтобы поговорить, по-моему, второго. все жизни. Надо по одному подамажить, чтобы чуть жизни оставить. Забить потом.
Fire hazard!
This will do! Order guide you.
Here comes the fireworks!
I'm ready.
I taste blood.
А, нет, ошибся. А, нет, все-таки не ошибся. Вай.
Stabilize.
Так, все, хилься. 3 осталось всего. Да не ту, блин, хилил. Подобрал этот. Чё? Хорошо. А? Хорошо. Хорошо.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool. Paimon wonders how everything is going with...
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look up to us, too. But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at him until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first.
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget that.
Так, стопы. Я что, зря сюда прибегал? Чекпоинт. Чекпоинт. Так, опять сюда. Хочется сейчас... Ай. Ой. Одно подхилю их. Ясно. Ну все. Побежали. Опять меня автоматически заставит лутать. Не успел полететь.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Koto, but with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island? You bet! We sure showed them who's boss! Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. Too soon for another I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are some... Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no stranger still. The Resistance Army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day with...
Is Teppei really gonna be a... He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help but feel a little worried about him.
Тайна темного экрана.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veteran raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict...
Wow! Where'd you learn...
I read it in a novel from the Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that...
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right. I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, It's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Ah! Everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going... I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon captain. He must have been working super hard. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon...
Передохнули, хватит. Каким образом? Пон. Теперь. Телепорт. Ой, как же это долго сейчас будет. Ой, руки аж заболели. Восьмой. Так, надеюсь, что мне в нужную сторону укажет. О, бедный, меня аж упал. А блин, что так мало? Да, управлять можно, там это трудно и непонятно. Да, знаешь, что это километр, 100 метров плыть. Просто как-то плыть, найти место, как-то плыть туда. Или способ даже, а не место. Чё? Ну, иди налей. сверху прыгну. Сейчас сотню копал, у меня вопрос. Да. Даже, ну, просто до конца доплыл. Не доплыл. Сейчас, минутку. И... чуть больше. 150 метров. Так, все, извиняюсь. Срочно надо было отойти. Сейчас, походу, до возвышения дойду.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Ну-ка. Ну, сделайте что.
Let's do this.
Стой, а что не так-то? Здесь я вот так моляю. Раз. Хай меня бить. Ладно, согласился позже лучше с этого. Ну, исчезай. Быстрей. Чуть-чуть не хватило. Как мне теперь его бить? Он еще такой стихи, которого у меня как раз таки и нету. А так здесь парашют всем. Иди плавай.
Let's go out and play.
На, передохнуй. Ну, после себя поставлю.
Solidify!
Да.
I will have order.
Offensive retreat. Time for a light show.
Ё-моё.
Solidify!
Чуть-чуть не успел залезть. Так, найду его. Столба.
Stabilized!
Fire hazard.
Solidify! Stabilize!
As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wow, this is a surprise. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. Figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys.
Pepe, don't you think there's something...
Now that you mention, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Orobashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks...
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was when Orobashi attacked civilization. Shogun stood up, but now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, it's time for someone to... Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good. Hey, don't...
Pepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Let's report back to Kokomi.
Ой, блин, ногой толбанулся. Ой, рука! Рука болит. По-моему, я 2 штуки нашел. Не ошибаюсь. Да, 2. Все, и 2 осталось. Ах. Прям на бошку приземлился.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened?
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro...
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since...
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of...
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms... No! Let's go check...
Похолка рядом. Да. Телепорты вот одинаково удалены друг от друга. В некоторых местах, когда их мало, потому что кажется, что они слишком далеко друг от друга. Разворот в прыжке. По-моему, я уверен, это он. А, нет. Ошибочка. Где мне его искать? Ёп. Стражник. Сейчас, погоди минуту. Да, и где мне его искать, у меня вопрос. Так, ясно. Где мне его искать? Может, внутри? Нет.
Oh. Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details of fighting Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. It wasn't long after you were made captain of Sword. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become... It's just like a vision, isn't it? It's illusion. So, what's the difference between a... Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising. that a mysterious weapon. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this. At first, I find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. This is a real shame. I guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do when our uniforms are ready? Grab mine for me. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner.
Tepe. Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but
Будь здорова.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to
Спасибо
establish a
большое.
dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's border. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded.
Не знаю.
It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is like... I'm not going to stop you. But please, we have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Сейчас еще один данж будет какой-нибудь. Так, стоп. Там километр бежать. А, теперь понятно, почему километр. А у него там чекпоинт ближайший. Сейчас, видите? Месяцев в мае? Один. А че зачем? Погоди. Сейчас. В мае.
Hungry. Let's hunt.
А вот теперь побежали. Голоса препятствуют, как говорится. Лайком перед носом. Хотя одного сундука его убить? Не охота. Так, теперь в ту сторону лететь. А, не. Хотя, прям просто полечу. Опа, понятно. Сначала лечу. Отравление. Яд какой-нибудь. Блин. Мне самого не спускаться. О,
These things useful?
Ё-моё. Я ж знаю, что там. Как раз туда мне и надо. Так и знал дальше. Ой. Водную стихию. А где я вам водную стихию возьму? Ладно. Значит, с хилом походим.
I'll take care of it.
Начать, что я могу сказать?
I'll protect us.
You can't run! Well,
I'm a rock.
let's move.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Eat up! You need to hurry up! Feel joy! We've only just begun. Roasted fry! You can't run! This was well done! Looks like I went too far.
Pew pew.
You need to hurry
Let the
up!
show begin.
This first. Roasted fry! You'll float!
Yeah.
This first.
для хитрожопых, да? Ай, стопэ! Стопэ!
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Чего мама сказала? А, побольше чуть скажешь. А, ясно. А я так вот.
Let me amuse myself a little.
I see through you.
That didn't count.
Let's dance. Pew pew.
Don't be a killjoy. We only just begun. Keep back. This is
Ready, steady, go.
You can't run. Well,
Чё еще желаешь, что ли? Да чё ты жутчая такая?
don't be a killjoy. You only just begun.
Let me amuse myself a little.
You can't run.
The merrier.
Ай, ну чуть-чуть шутая.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This was well done. Roast and fry.
Can't handle your drink.
You need to hurry up. You can't run. This was well done.
I'll protect us.
Чё?
Feels great. Get it together. I miscalculated. Eat up. Eat up.
I'm a rock.
Fry.
Чё не гонишь? А? Во, наконец-то пришел, удивительно.
You need to hurry up. This was well done. You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
И как мне наверх теперь забраться? Вы не будете заново проходить?
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
А, ну вот сойдет, ладно. Блин.
Let the show begin.
Блин. И? Да.
Let's dance.
dance.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! Not breaking a sweat!
Так, я понял.
It isn't time for a break yet!
Go, Barbara, go!
I don't need killjoy! We've only just begun! I see through you! Found! This isn't over! Put your back into it! Let's not waste time! Time to fulfill my duty! You can't run! No slacking off! Well, that all you got?
I'll protect us.
This should be fun!
Почему по своим же они не бьют?
It isn't time for a break yet! In this quick killjoy, we've only just begun! Not breaking a sweat! No slacking off! You can't run! Well... It isn't time for a break yet! My work, let's not waste time. Finished. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! You can't run! Well... I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Look at you, Boozhound! Yeah!
You can't run! Well, don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! I slipped up!
Here comes the fireworks!
Run! Well, get it together! I miscalculated. Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Show begins.
Как мне воду давали, не пойму. Раз, два, три. Вот так, пока. Куда пошла? О, даже недалеко ушла, но... Стопэ, надо подождать, пока он... Все? Есть. Так, теперь использую...
Mirror images disperse like water.
I'll protect us.
Keep back! Offensive retreat! Time for a light show! Gotcha!
Вот. То ли я так просто сквозь нее пролетела, как я считала, что там она еще находится, либо кому она показала, где это. О, идеально. На. Опа, идеально, идеально. Прыгнули. Давай.
Let's dance.
This body belongs to ice.
Let's go. Pew pew.
You need to hurry up.
Steady, go.
This was well done. You need to hurry up. Fuel's clogged!
Yeah! Let the show begin.
Keep back! Shouldn't get careless. Cook this through.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like
Signora and child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. Oh, mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is...
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have...
Hey, calm down!
Ой, блин, опять драться.
No!
Так и думал.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
И? Все, океана не будет. Да, океана не будет. Серьезно, хоть что-то покажите мне. Ладно, подожду немного. О!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. On.
Nico? Hyman's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always... People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I... Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice...
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank... Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need... The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's... With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as...
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve... Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the... And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state.
So, that place that she carved open with her...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place she shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking her... The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the and ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same... You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the... Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the...
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual...
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Что-то мне это не нравится. Сейчас могу еще чуть-чуточку, честно. Опять человечек придумался. Так, у меня вопрос, где глаз был? Там вот нету. А, вот может он на дереве. Нет. Она... Ну, просто там рядом чека нет? Нет, проще вот так будет залететь.
We're gonna do it here? And what?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, it'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle. Если я убегу, они не дают. Вай! А как? Блин! Проще... Вся техника. Бегать к краю и по кругу. Почти. Камень вопрос, вот как она бьет. Не поможет прыжок. Так, такой, дай-ка я перса сменю. Ты мне мешаешься. Пока что.
Sure.
Так,
Solidify.
Как-нибудь ее включить. Это никак не поможет. Мне стаминки просто не хватит. А, ну, как вариант можно вот так. А, я понял, куда он взрывается. Да блин, я не успел. А как? Как? А? Нет. Я понял.
Solidify.
Я просто сразу не понял, что это за фигня. Ладно. Ну, это просто, типа, победа, пока стаминка не кончится. Сейчас опять будет, да, раз лезвие, два лезвия. О, а сейчас просто повезло. Ай! А почему? Ладно. Так, я щит сразу поставлю. А, типа если он сквозь его не проходит, когда не касается, да? Блин, а подожди, пока стаминка восстановится. О, спасибо за плюс. Больно. Чую, будет больно. Раз. Два. Три. Так, все. Все, есть. Так. Все? Все. Идет? Есть. Спасибо.
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the ride and
You mean me? Perhaps it's because...
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of you. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping by neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again. Our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into...
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly... Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training.
There's a part 2?
Так, сейчас, погодите минуту. Опа-па. Так, сейчас я вот это задание хожу и спать пойду. Еще один уровень. Что такое?
This is order.
Так, стоп, я вовремя использовал. Вопрос, почему?
Stabilize.
Here come the fireworks! Time for a light show! We're finally...
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden?
How do I put this? You
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete...
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, their ultimate...
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Sword...
I don't mean to belittle. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today.
All of this sudden, you're entertaining guests?
Так, все. Последний разговор. Уже если будут еще разговоры, и все, на этом заканчиваю. Потому что создание дадут, типа, сходить туда попить, а тут опять разговор. Да, мы сразу.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important? You must understand the situation. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a Yes. But now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been in...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of... Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun...
So, what should we...
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to...
Rebellion? What are you talking about?
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean, inciting a... If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active war. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender.
Affirmative.
It seems that you're forgetting. This use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to do.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one—
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate—
Even though she will one day— See—
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course. And I shall—
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the—
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly—
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to it, and your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission.
You're saying the Kujo clan—
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan. I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the he reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales it. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show— As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, he will have to come—
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look—
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into— But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in—
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely—
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail.
Okay, but what are we gonna do?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me.
Так, все, я на этом заканчиваю. Слушай, сам устал, спать пора. Поэтому всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.